All right, here we go. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay at home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers, the Uber driver, the Lyft driver, the truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the brother Troy Stars Trucking Vlogs on YouTube. Please continue to go over to Troy's channel, support that channel, continue to help that channel to grow. Shout out to each and every one of you single hearts. Shout out to every single clean hearted, good hearted person who wants good for others as much as they want good for themselves. Every time I'm late, I always rush and my words don't come out right. I'm actually trying to say that there is the link that I just posted for Eat Good TV. So go hit that link. And it is what, Tuesday today? So that means on Friday, we will be announcing who the next $100 winner is. And I will take that winner from over there on Eat Good TV. All right. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here. And the number to call in this morning is also posted on the screen. It's 1-806-587-8953. Ring the phone. You can use WhatsApp to call in. It is a free call. And if you can't get in through WhatsApp and you're in the US, then you should be able to call in for free anyways, right? All right. The question of the morning is, have you ever left a good person and ended up with crosses? Have you ever? Now, I know a lot of people don't like tell the truth. People don't like to say, yeah, I did it. I messed up. I left a good person and I went and ended up with crosses. And it was, it was my punishment. But I got stories to tell this morning. It's all in joke, but it's reality anyways, past life experiences and stuff like that. So we're going to vibe out a little bit this morning. And I just want y'all to share your experiences as well. With that said, we don't have much on the table. There's a particular case that I wanted to talk about, and it's about a guy who killed two teenage boys. I think it was back in 2014. He murdered two teenagers. And fast forward to 2022, he took his case to the appeals court and basically won. He didn't win freedom, but he had his sentence reduced and he had his charges changed from murder, first degree murder, to manslaughter or something else. But there's some details in here because I remember when this happened and I covered it. And I was saying how cold and how heartless this person was. And today he won his appeal. So I want to talk about that a little bit. That's the main one on the table for me this morning. And of course, what happened yesterday in Brooklyn, New York, in the subway. Shout out to my New Yorkers in the building. Big up on yourself. Thank you for being here. Still cross all no. Mr. Article done says still cross all no. Yo, now to ring the phone this morning, somebody has to ring the phone this morning and talk up the things them, because I'm sure I'm not the only one who's been through that. You know? You pick on they have a saying. How it say? You pick on pick till you pick ish. 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 Alright. And forget more time, SouFLo. Yeah, we're gonna dig into that case this morning. So let me go pick up some people and then the identity of the subway shooter or the suspected subway shooter is the picture on the icon for this video. His face is now all over media. I'm sure you've seen him. And I'm sure you were thinking what I was thinking, because when I was getting the story together to cover the story, I said to myself, I said, yo, the next white man gone crazy. Only to see that, is a brother. So we going crazy too. One time gone that was unprecedented, unheard of. It wasn't, soon as you heard certain crimes, you used to already know the MO, like who did that. Yep, I bet it's and it was. Not anymore. Nowadays you hear mass shooting in subway, building blowing up, explosive devices found, blah blah blah. You're thinking, man, I wonder if it's one of the Middle Eastern jihadist Islamic extremists something, something, because you've been through so much of something with along those lines, and then you see that it's Gary from 163rd, and you're like, what the? But yo, we're living in crazy times, and it's like it's coming from all angles, and you can't really tell who is capable anymore or who is who. So we're just not putting nothing past nobody. Yeah, it was a black man. That's crazy. Yes, it was a black man. It was a black man. And when I was doing the story, I did not think it was. I was automatically giving it to who I thought was gonna get it, who it was gonna be, and it turns out it wasn't. I'm not gonna talk like a bit about New York because that's gotta be. Shout out to the people who have been around long enough, who were in New York when 9/11 happened. The original 9/11 happened when the planes hit the building. That is my birthday, by the way. September 11th is my birthday. Okay, so I was there, and I woke up that morning, rolled over in my bed, and I heard, "Oh shit!" And I was like, "What? What happened?" A plane just hit the World Trade Center. I was like, "Stop playing. It's probably a movie script or something." I heard, "No, it's not. It's not. It's happening right now." By the time I rolled over to come out of the bed, because the TV was in the living room, to go look in the living room, I watched the second one go into the building. And then pandemonium started downstairs. Now, mind you, we're not in Manhattan because it happened in Manhattan. We're in Brooklyn. But Brooklyn to Manhattan, short train ride away. And if it's an airplane that's traveling, it could hit anywhere. So it was madness. I can't imagine how them people felt in the subway yesterday because dude set the smoke off first, right? And the place get cloudy. And they said he put on his mask first, his smoke canister thing, and then set the smoke off and then started firing. I'm sure somebody had a flashback. I'm sure somebody was panicking, thinking, damn, this is a whole like 9/11 all over again. Man, you should have seen. You should have seen the scene the morning when that plane hit, or those planes hit that building, right? Soot was everywhere. Soot, some white stuff, ashes. When time fire done burn and ashes settle, ashes was on everybody. Everybody, people were walking around like zombies. The trains, people were walking from Manhattan back to Brooklyn, seeing, and they were coming across the bridge looking like zombies. It's just like thousands of people, all white, and you can't see just them eye, like in dazed and all that. So it was crazy. It was crazy. And we in Brooklyn running around. Nobody wanted to be inside of a building. You know, those of us who you used to have people running the barbershop, hurry up and cut me real quick so I could get out real quick. And they like this. You have to hold your head still and finish cut them, and they back outside. Everybody is standing outside. Nobody wanted to go in their building. It was madness. So I could only imagine what happened yesterday, how many people were triggered by it. Why he did it, we don't know. Not yet, anyways. Brother look like him have some serious issues, or he has a vendetta. Not true? How many people sick from the dust effects of 9/11? Plenty of those firefighters that went into that building have died so far. Or I believe that all of them were suffering health issues. Not just firefighters, because other people were there doing it too, right? But them specifically we focused on because they did the brunt of the work of rescuing people and stuff, law enforcement officials, firefighters, and first responders. And a lot of them have had respiratory failure over the years. A lot of them have had cancer, new cases of cancer. A lot of them are now severely ill on oxygen pumps and all kinds of something that go on. Still, so whatever it was that was in that building that caused all that, and there are regular civilians too who got covered in that suit, who are now experiencing health issues, severe health issues. They've been experiencing it since then, COPD and everything like that. They've been experiencing it since then, but it's been getting worse and worse and worse as time goes by. You know, first responders and civilians got a lot of money from the government. Yeah, I don't know any civilians that got any money. And I know civilians that were there. Shout out to Gina. Uh, Gina is a family member of mine. She actually worked in the tower. She would have been at work. Gina said, I think she said she, like, when it first hit the other building, before it got to their building, they managed to, like, somebody just out of instinct was like, let's go, get out. And the elevator jam, and they started doing the steps, and they run the steps, run the steps, run the steps all the way down, and the building got hit after. So yeah. And my first child, his mom, she worked in Jersey, and she was on her way to work and got caught in Manhattan in it, and had to walk back to Brooklyn over. And she was one of them that came back to Brooklyn looking like somebody hit her with a couple of bags of flour. So it was real and it was personal, and it was very friggin' frightening all night. If you could imagine, not just the daytime, but even in the nighttime, nobody wanted to go in their building. So the whole hour we did hang out outside whole night. And then when we finally couldn't take it no more, we would go inside. Yo, man, listen, sleep, I beat me. If I have to, I guess I must. I'm send me like a prayer, I'm gonna lay down, and you did. But you sleeping like this. Every little sound you heard was a trigger. And then you like, you know what? I'm up. 2 hours sleep, I'm good. I'm going back outside. And you go back outside again. People were just liming, chilling on the block for days. People bring out them everything. New York, one thing about New York is the blocks are like, if you never lived in that environment, the blocks are like really together. A lot of foolishness go on, yes. People, somebody always in a something, yes. But it's a lot of togetherness there as well. So, they bond together and they deal with their trauma and their issues and survive as a community, if it makes sense to you. And there was a real sense of community there for me, especially living in, like, I was in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, so it was like everybody know everybody around us, and that kind of stuff. Yo, Dred, you good? Yeah, man, I'm good. You go inside? No, man, I'm going inside. What you are doing? May I stay outside? All right, may I stay outside with you then? Yo, go get a buckle of Hennessy around there, so let me roll up something here, so, and wait, you build up on the block and just chill. And yo, I'm hungry, me I cook something. Where you cook? Share food and everything, like Jamaica, like we in the Caribbean and stuff. It's a thick Caribbean community in that part of New York. So the bond is there among the people them. And it's been gentrified a lot, because last time I passed through, I didn't even recognize half of what I was seeing. But still, it's a New York thing. They'll be all right. They'll be all right. Yes, and Flatbush. Big, yeah, for sure. I'm talking about the whole of up there, so all the way down Flatbush. When you say Flatbush, just say Caribbean. Kaz Robinson says, we need to face it because we're living in dangerous times. Color does not make a difference. It could be your brother or sister. Anyone can flip. It's frightening. That's true. That's very, very true. Anyone can flip. And I've said this before, though, when we talk about mental health, that anybody can flip, my friend. That's why when y'all thought I was joking when I said, even in my relationship, if I have an argument or we not talking because somebody vexed with somebody or something, I go to sleep with my door locked. And I'm extra more mindful. I'm always mindful of where my weapon is. My house has a glass front door. I always think to myself, I gotta change that door, because some madman off of the street might just be high on drugs one night passing through my neighborhood and decide saying can run and kick in my door or something. So before I go to sleep at night, I always know, like, where my firearm is at and how quick can I get to it if I hear any sound that's out of the ordinary or anything like that. I am so wired that a simple argument, right, between me and who I'm with, I'm not going to sleep like that. I'm not gonna lay down and close my eye and just and cock up foot and snore. Nah, I'm paro. I'm paro because we've seen it too many times. Man go lay down and sleep, and wife tap him up while him asleep, or throw acid on him while him asleep, or woman went and lay down and sleep and man kill her in her sleep. Somebody that she was in love with and had a long-lasting relationship with. So you don't know who's gonna flip and when they're gonna flip. It's a crazy, crazy thing to deal with. Let me throw some numbers out there to be fair, because we talk a lot about gun crimes in Jamaica and violence in Jamaica. And I know the United States of America is extremely big. It's 50 states, and in some of these states, you could fit Jamaica in that state, in some states, multiple times over as a country, right? Not to mention population-wise and all that. However, these numbers are staggering. I learned yesterday that the US has had 131 mass shootings, and from January to February, from January till April 12th, today is April 13th, from January 1st to April 12th, over 5,000 people have already died from gunshot. That alone is like, over 5,000 people have already died from gunshot. So you look around and you ask yourself, well, maybe I'm not as secured as I thought I was. Or maybe because I don't really pay any attention to the news. Because people don't really pay attention to the news, because they automatically assume that we're safe. I live in a good community, I'm safe. So you don't really look at the news and be like, it's not like how they're foreign looking at like Jamaican news and you're like, oh, people dead again, more gunshot again. Yes, somebody else get shot again. Like recently, they had a party, I believe it was 2 days ago, some part of town there, and 12 people got shot at the party. And I was like, damn, we just came out of a pandemic. Peanut man never make no money. The jerk man never make any money. Cause them people that string up when party are play, and Jamaica is a festive place. So when things were on the norm, party is every day. Outside is every day. Festivities is every day. So if you're a person that run a cook shop, or you sell food, or you have your jerk drum, or you have your peanuts and your regulars and this and ice and peanut regulars and them kind of thing, they are a sky juice or whatever, you will make your money outside. A lot of these people feed their families like that, send picnic to school, or pay college tuition and all that, And then lockdown came, people were hurting. So to see now that the place free up again, people outside partying again, some people who weren't making money can make some money now. And then 12 people get shot. And I had never really heard of people getting shot partying in Jamaica. So, but we pay attention to those news and we're like, oh, and my God. But right where we're at, over 5,000 people dead already for the year. We just start. January, February, March. Today is April 13th. We're only 13 days into the 4th month of the year. 5,000 people dead already from gunshot. And if you should do the math to that and average it out by the end of the year, the number is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So you got to think, am I really, really as safe as I make it seem to myself? Madness are going around with, and we're in the middle of it. The DC sniper was a combo of a Black American and a Jamaican youth, Malvo. Yeah, that was a whole different situation though, man. The DC sniper, that was an abused, molested child. That man actually endeared himself to that youth family and took the youth under him wings and start molest off the youth and, sex him off and them something there. Battyism, the little youth. No, Jubu, I don't mean 500 or 5,000. Yeah, I know you're like, SouFLo, you mean 500, right? I mean 5,000. Yeah, 5,000 people have died in the United States of America so far by gunshot. Yeah, so when we hear talking about Jamaica, we're like, boy, things are get bad. And every year, 1,000 and something people dead at Jamaica. Yeah, it's a small country, and that's alarming numbers for that to be happening. And we want better. So, most of us who live foreign right now, we just doing the do. As in, we're putting in work, we're putting things in place, we align up with things. And most of it in the back of our mind, I'm inching toward go on my yard, right? I set up myself first kind of thing. But when you look at them numbers, You gotta ask yourself. You gotta ask yourself, damn, 5,000? You sure it's not 500? You mean? Same way, Jubo, same way you asked me just now, you sure, SouFLo, you sure it's not 500? Is the same way I had to go back and read and then look on some other publication and looking at some government info stuff to find out if this, they must have made a mistake. It gotta be about 500. Are they sure it's 5,000? You know? And of course, I saw my Jamaicans in the comment section talk about this now because you know, they are foreigner going like say, "Oh no, sit talk about this stuff." So I was like, you know what? I'll mention it, and I did. I did. 5,000 is too much. 500 is too much. Now imagine, look how far we gone past too much. We have said 500 too much enough, and we reach a 5,000. At least 3 in Philly each day. Boy, I don't know. And that's why I tell you that when you're in the US of the A, if you're in a state that permits you to carry, please do. Please go get your legal and carry and go get trained on how to handle it. Nobody shoot yourself. Go get trained on how to handle it. You know, somehow that they're gonna talk or look down the. Hey, let me skip off real quick and go some random stuff. So I was over in Iraq and we were training Iraqi soldiers how to basically police their own place, right? So we came in, ran through it, did what we had to do, accomplish the mission. Now we have to set something in place before we get out of there, right? And we're training those guys on how to properly police their place with military tactics and all this stuff. And I'm on the gun line on the range with one, and the man have the gun. This is the gun, and he's firing downrange, right? And him firing down the range, pow, 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 and goes up, click. And the, I kid you not, I was standing right next to him. He went, pow, 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 click, pow. Point the gun, point him face enough. So I'm saying to you guys that if you're gonna go pick up gun, make sure you know what you're doing and try to get some proper training with it. Don't be like that dude. Pow, pow, pow. You know your own face, right? At the time, I was scared as hell, and I didn't want to work with him anymore because I had it in my mind that this could be somebody who is on a suicide mission, and it might take me out and then take out himself. But he genuinely did not have any etiquette for how to properly use a firearm. Is fire too downrange and then look down in the barrel. I was like, what the? I'm over here beside him, like, you know. But yeah. Anyhow, here we are this morning. Let me go big up some people from the top coming down. The number again is 1806. Because we have a very interesting topic this morning. Did you ever ever leave a good person end up in a crisis relationship or with a crisis person? Did you ever leave a good person for a crisis person? Yes or no? And if you did, what are some of the things that you experienced after? Coming also, I don't like to talk about when time karma beat you and these kind of things. And I told y'all before that I'm one of the people that I've learned my lesson. This is how I know that karma is real. You know what I'm saying? I know that karma is real because I lived it. And I knew when karma was whooping my ass that it was karma that was whooping my ass. And to some degree, that's life. To some degree, you're not perfect, so you keep on living and learning, and you keep on getting your ass beat. And you learn, you just get your behind beat less as you get older, if you're wisening up along the way. So more I hear some of the funny story them about how you run well if somebody good because you thought the grass was green on the other side and things were better or would be better. Watch out them lie. Nobody this morning is going to admit, right? Nobody now to admit this morning. All right. My phone there. Let me make sure the volume is up. Let me put the number in the comment section again. 1806, and then we're gonna big up some people. 658-789-53. All right, that's the call-in number right here. And again, The Eat Good TV link is at the top, and you can go up there. So I'll link that and go hit the subscribe button over at Eat Good TV. So big up some people this morning, and then we carry on. Patrick Smith, first one in the building, no green. Elaine Stanley, no green, first in the building. Big up yourself. Anyway, thank you for being here. Diane Thomas is here. Jubu said, and forget more time SouFLo. We soon get into that story. That you a wicked narrated, but the system in Jamaica is wicked narrated because they actually overturned this man's verdict, his sentence, and give him far less time. But you have to hear the details of how that happened when it did happen. Diana Thomas is in the building this morning. New York in the building. Jubu and New York there? All right. Bob Cosmic says, Jubu, big up wifey. How you did there? Me tell you. wait there. Bob Cosmic and Jubu link up in here. It's a big up wifey. Yes. Dainty Daphne. Lust for luxury. You know what I'm saying? You pick till you pick. Inga Baby says, I hope that the Brooklyn shooter is not just you and I. You and I. That's exactly what I was thinking too. I said, God, I hope say man or Jamaican. Bad enough say me find out say he is black, and I really thought the person wasn't going to be that. So now I'm only hoping he's not from any Caribbean island, period. But you never know. We come afar and come lose our mind too, just like everybody else that's here losing their minds already. You know? I have loyalty tattoo on me, so no cheating around here, Bob Cosmic. Oh, okay, Jubu. She have loyalty tattoo on her. So there is no cheating around here, Bob Cosmic. Yo, you ever slap a man girl yet and she I just see him name tattoo. Let me stop. All right, Soldier 819. I thought it was not one of our own who did it. Captain Jay's in the building this morning. Rosalind Smichael is here. Donna Davis is here. Anita Kanan is in the building this morning. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Janet Doreen Barnes is here this morning. Candice on the beat. Like, when name up on the beat? Shanty a man on the beat. Dorothy T is in the building this morning. Captain J is here. Captain J says the Jamaican that attended Calabar High School that shut up the train was Jamaican. Yes, that was a while back though. This one today we're hoping it's not. Vicky Victory in the building says, I ran to kindergarten to get my daughter. I was off from work that day. Talking about 9/11, right? Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
Not too bad. You're hearing me good?
Yes, we're hearing you loud and clear.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start it off. Because I guess everybody is shy.
Them wicked, both shy.
Maybe when I started,
hear.
Everybody will probably follow suit.
All right. Start it.
Well, I was with this guy, and he was very good to me. This man would do anything for me, anything. And I met someone else, and he looked very well. That's the thing is, I was attracted to his body more than how he treats me. So I said, well, this guy looks good. He worked hard. He tall. He was, and the other guy was tall too. Because I'm 5'4", so everybody's taller than me.
You like climb.
Oh, yeah. We like palm trees. So anyway, I'm going into the relationship, and I said, you know what? The man there, the one with the good-looking body, said, listen, you have to decide in my way you're going to do it now, because I'm not going to share you. So I say, you know what? I'm going to just leave the other one there, you know.
You're going to leave the one who was good to you.
Very good. He was very good. Even to this day, that man, if I, difficult spot, and if I feel like I have to call him, he'll be willing to help me. He's just, one of those good men.
That's just genuinely a good person.
Yes, just a good person. So anyway, I tell him, listen, you see how I was so wicked. confront him and say, you know, I have to tell you something. And he said, what happened? What you have to tell me? I'm going to say, no, go work, you know. Me have to just call this a day. And he said, why? What happened? I say, it's just not work, man. And the man look for me and I said, one tear jump out of the man here, you know.
God Almighty.
But because I was so wicked, I was young at the time. I was young. As now I'm 45, I was like 25 at the time. So I never blame it on you. So the man looked for me and said, why? And I couldn't give a good answer. He come in and tell him like, oh, me I need it for somebody else. They just want to make it look like it does not work. So he just drive off leaving me and go about it, but then he called me back the night. You know, like he might try like find out what, you know, he never want to give up like that. But guess what? You go the man find out what happened.
Oh.
Him see me with the other man.
You're wicked, neurotic.
To be honest, because I'm a changed person now. I was young.
Ja.
And he see me with the other man.
Oh God.
And then see me. And then he call me from the phone and say, yo. What that? And I say, what you mean? And he said, that's why you're not sleeping. And I say, I couldn't say anything. But to make a long story short, said, so bro, that man, when we left the man's spot, treat me like a piece of shit. Sorry.
And the part that, no man, you can't say that, and that the part that I want to hear about. I call man now, you know.
That man was a living hell in my life. To tell that man, because I was sick, healthy looking girl, that man bring me down to my fingernail. I lost so much weight.
Stress you out.
And Mr. The man he was controlling. He's a man like this, if I tell him I come at work, if you believe me, the man will come at work, park him car, park off, and hide on the light post, just to make sure me I come at work, I work me I come from.
But how him get here, you know? You see that? How him get here, you know? Him know your capabilities, you know. I didn't forget.
It was bad. That man tricked me out. One day I went to his house and he showed me that was the last straw. He showed me one bullet. And said, yeah, he did. I'm going to be honest. He showed me a bullet and said, you know, said this, may have the other piece to put this in at any time. Because he showed me bullet first. He said, just so you know. It's when I reach home that night, I normally have my bed next to the window. I move my bed. I can't sit on the pillow in the room because I was so fearful of this person because he know my whole setup because I was in Jamaica. He know all my whole setup. When you go to Jamaica, the window, all them stairs. And I said to myself, I'm not take a shot to this man. And he said, I have to find the exit.
So how you come out there? One talk, may I listen?
It got real bad. Like he wanted to become physical. And it was at the point where we just had to go. And my family was very good. My family was very supportive. And them said, no, you got to let this man go. And it's like I ended, and when I ended, I didn't stay at home. And I guess he just, he was calling me, they want to pick up. Until I guess he just get messy.
So it just phase out.
And that was it. But I'm telling you, I left something good for something so bad.
For crossing.
All I was looking at the physical attribute. Just the whole love and that's it. Not trying to really know this person. And you know, there was skeptics inside. Because we go to a place one time, we went to a club, and something simple happened. And the way he reacted is that the other man has so much anger in it. Not to me, to somebody at the club, like that, probably for We went back together.
The other one, take your back.
Yes, we went back together.
Wait, but it never worked. Him
No,
never have the same body.
We went to the good one. I went back to the good one.
Me a cramp up and lie
I went back to the good one. Because if he was trying like he was supporting to when I said, I didn't have a friend of mine telling everything what I went through. The thing is, our relationship was a friendship before it turned like intimate.
Okay.
So that's a good one.
Yes.
So that's how we ended up together, because it was like my friend to my shoulder to cry on, and to make a long story short, but it never worked out because he migrated, I migrated, and he went to a different state.
Okay.
And that was it.
Okay.
Until that's how that happened.
So,
my story.
Thank you for sharing, because you're honest and raw with it, and not enough people in here me know go through for them thing, but them not tell them. May I tell you, big up yourself. So wait there, before you go, listen. You're changed.
Of course, I'm a married woman now with 2 kids, and I've been with my husband now 12 years. And I've never, as I said, I was young.
Right.
So you do some young stupid things because you don't have the experience of stuff. So when I'm married, I'm good. I'm good.
That's what's up.
I'm in a happy place.
Good. You find yourself. Thank you. I appreciate you. Big up.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye-bye. Lord God. You see what I said though? Eh? The first, may I wait for the next call to come in, because I'm sure I know she won't go through nothing, but let me give you a little story. So my first time when me realized what was going on with myself was when, so I'm coming out of a relationship, right? I was coming out of a relationship where this girl used to cater to me, everything. Like, I come home, she has something set to put my feet in, soak my feet. She has scrub my foot, but I'm like, me not to go on no mani-pedi nothing. She have mani-pedi me on a regular basis, massage my calves. Baby, you want a full body massage, lay down, take off your clothes, massage me down. Some good massage to like she a professional masseuse. Me allow drop asleep under them massage there and thing. And is a person that she would never, if she go into the kitchen and me sit down in her living room and watch TV, she would always say stuff like, babe, I'm going to the kitchen. You want something from the kitchen? That kind of stuff, And then, again, a young and dumb, like she said, sometimes me used to say to her, I said, just go get what you're getting, man. Like, you don't have to ask me all the time. Can you imagine somebody actually respond like that when you're trying to be loving and kind to them? So me I tell her, but just go get what you get sometimes. Don't you ain't gotta ask me all the time. Sometimes it's actually annoying. Well, I'm gonna tell you what. The first time you know me end up with crosses and left a good smarty is one time me sit down in the living room and not get nothing. And me watch this person, the next person go to the kitchen all the time, fix a sandwich, get something for drink, come back, come sit down next to me and name it. Not even ask, you want peace? Are you hungry? Or you want something to eat? Or you want me bring you something back from the kitchen? You want something for drink, baby? Or nothing like that. And I was like, damn. And then me now stretch out myself. I thought about, you can bring me something from the kitchen, please? Something for drink? I'm here from the kitchen. Why you don't get up and get it yourself? I said, what the me not used to this. But that was the eye opener. That was the shock. That was the shocker. In a nutshell, real quick. That was the shocker. And that one, and right then I knew. I was like, yeah, okay. See ya. Cause me not gonna argue and tell no woman about bring me something from the kitchen, girl. You hear me say or like that. So from me here, you can bring me something when you come, please. I'm here. Why don't you get up and get it yourself? One next time I was told, I bet you're gonna want something if I get up to go get something now. Every time I go to the kitchen to get myself something, you want something. Coming from where somebody never asks you for nothing, Never, that person never asked me to get up and ever go get them nothing. It always was catering to me. You know, babe, I'm going to the kitchen. You want something? Or when they're in that kitchen, what do you want? And sometimes I have them in that kitchen long. Make me one sandwich. Make me one sandwich with this pan it and put that pan it. Me have those special orders like, you know, like me, like me have slave my work of yard. Me have those special orders and they're catering to me, and I'm taking it for granted. And as time went by, I started feeling annoyed by it because I wasn't used to that, you know. But when you're young and you're dumb, and then you left there, so end up over. Once you go get it yourself, and I bet if I get up to go get myself something now, you're gonna want something too. Yeah, boy, karma come around real fast, my friend, real fast. And and next time, me have more to tell. I dated a white girl like that. Captain J says I dated a white girl like that. Hannah Foot. Captain J. Yeah. It was very annoying. You know what? Nobody good with sense will never see that as annoying. That's why I say, when you're dumb and maybe young, I was young, but when you're dumb and you're just not used to good, then you might see that as annoying. Yeah. But anybody with sense would see that as nurturing, caring, respectful, all the good things, right? I bet that's the type of stuff that grown people look forward to. Like if that's in your relationship, they're like, oh, that's a keeper. You know what I'm saying? Respect and someone who caters to you and cares about you like that. One more thing about that, the person that she would never go to bed angry. Like even one time me I show my bad face and everything. Sometimes all one time I me wrong. You know, when you're wrong and strong, she had rules to her stuff. Like I don't want to fight with you. You know, she would come and be, and that made her like a very sexy woman because she was so feminine that it calmed my beast in me. You know what I'm saying? Me never have a man energy in there. I had a woman energy with me, and she was like, you know, I don't want to go through all this. I don't want to fight with you anymore. We've been, babe, you still mad? Why you still mad? Come here, let's talk. You know what I mean? That kind of something that at time me want to run through the house like bull in a China shop or mash up everything and go on like me a mad smaddy in the house. And she, you know, she'll let you do your thing and then blow off your steam. And after that, and then please come to bed, please. You know, she wasn't the type to go to bed by herself or nothing like that. That was somebody that care about you, care about you. Then you left them relationship, they're gonna end up where somebody turn them back on you and going on next room and lock themselves in there, and you in the same house and them a step past you like you're a stranger and wake up and kiss teeth and roll your eye. And eh? Yo, karma is a bitch. Karma is a bitch. Karma is a bitch. Biggest truth in relationship, never go sleep angry. Yeah. Anytime you start doing too much of that, man, it's over. It's over. But the good things is how we mash up the good things them, because we're like, you know, you tell yourself, and you see what young is a state of mind. I have some grown people that are young mentally. I actually said this not too long ago. I said some people are in a relationship that don't need to be in a relationship because relationship take a certain level of maturity to be able to handle. You have to know that energy transfers. You have to be somebody that caters to your partner's feelings. You have to be somebody that is able to put certain things to the side and swallow some pride, and you know, you have to be able to kill the ego. You have to be, if you can't do none of those things and you're not at that level in life yet, then leave relationship alone, because you're gonna end up going from relationship to relationship until you figure those things out. You know what I'm saying? Nobody know I'm being in no house with them enemy. For real. So somebody is gonna have to be somebody is gonna have to de-escalate things. You can't have me escalate it and you escalate it and me no care and me no care neither. If you two and go for so you go two and the whole away and and then two of us in there just yamming each other head off. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. And it could also be one-sided when you're like or it's only one person is like always the calmer, you know. But some people accept them role, you know. Some people accept their role. They're like, yo, I saw him stay. I'll give him his time, blow your steam off. But then they come around and they're like, listen, we can't keep doing this. I don't like it, right? I don't like it. I love you, and I don't want to be fighting with you all the time. That right there alone, man, is powerful. It's powerful. See, me know me end up in a crosses when the first time me hear fuck nigga. I was like, what? Now mind you, I'm coming from where I'm always called honey, babe, um, all other kinds of beautiful names and stuff. Even one time I argue and I go on with myself, me still get called sweet name. You know, I them think that. And the first time me hear fuck nigga, that's what level of disrespect? Them thing that make you either cuss back somebody out and next thing you know, now the two of them in there call each other name, dirty thinking girl. No, you a fuck nigga. You a piece of shit girl. Hey, you dirty thinking boy. And now the name calling start and it can't stop. Right? So the first time I know I was in crosses is when I heard that. That name calling. And then it draw me out to start name calling. So I'm like, no, sir. Mm-mm. I think I want to go back to who was calling me honey and babe and you know boo and love of my life and all the things that will make you feel warm and fuzzy inside and yeah. I think I want whatever you're bringing from the kitchen now. Yeah, ask me if you want something from the kitchen again. Ask ask if you want something from the kitchen again at different times now. Yeah. I want something from the kitchen. Yes, babe. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Just me not even want nothing. Just bring me anything. That's what me. That's what I feel good. Just bring me anything because I've been traumatized. Won't you go get it yourself? Won't you go get it yourself? I bet if I get up to go get myself something right now, you will want something for yourself too. Go get it yourself. Ah, we've got to go. We've got to go. Dash that way. Pull up, all up and pull up and dash that way. Dash! Like our Jamaican DJ them. Are the best relationship. Dash! On to the next one. I'm in a tracing like, yeah. Yeah, man. I'm not about telling you things to hurt you and all that. Well, relationship end up this all the time, my friend. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning.
Oh, yeah, me, I hear you loud and clear. Oh, go on.
Boy, yes, everything when you talk about a while ago,
Mm-hmm.
I go through the whole life of the one.
Talk to him, man.
So what you know?
Mm-hmm.
My day when I get up in high school.
Mm-hmm.
See? One of things. Come up foreign and sit down there and get a youth and bring her up and bring up she and her family and everything. See?
Mm-hmm.
They are the thing I go and do. Them time it was the best summer.
Mm.
See?
Mm-hmm.
About 2 years ago now, maybe I want 4th of July event and get shot.
Mm.
See? 6 candidate. See?
Same.
So many one fire. The same woman showing the wickedest thing on earth.
The same woman where you bring up our family and thing and
yeah, man.
So wait, when you get shut up, you end up in a.
They did the hospital.
Okay. And so you didn't need help.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. You see, before that still no was on chapel still.
Mm-hmm.
You see, they did a chapel and hard.
Same.
So nowadays when they get called up the chapel can't run.
Same.
The same woman who was the angel, some creature.
Oh, yeah, she thought creature. What?
Yeah, man.
Well, put to tell me what go on, man.
Alright, so what make I get something can tell about come there on people take off a mask and then.
Alright.
One second.
Rashid over here, I want to go around here, I'm missing. Let me read the comment. I can't even know, man, who I love you. Right?
Yes, brother, bro.
Yes, talk to me, brother.
So you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
You see when them take care of you?
Mm-hmm.
Clothes, wash, food, cook, keep up everything. Then, you see when them are doing like jobs?
Mm-hmm.
A completely different room was staying on.
Mm-hmm.
Completely different room.
And I
the
see
argument them start, yeah.
Yeah.
The argument them start, all of them things in. Now remember, I'm tell you when she did that, yeah, she get a youth.
Yeah.
When
wait. When she get a youth, I know you're a youth.
No.
Ah.
I'm going to bring them up same way.
Ah.
Then bring up the family the same way.
Ja.
Then.
You do love that girl, man?
Yeah, man, high school, man, I tell that, man.
And she get youth and you bring up.
You bring up she and the youth.
Alright, sir.
Rest of our family to one thing, see?
Same.
Before them come here, don't want to get my youth.
Same.
With a different girl. No. All right. I say me a quiet boy when it comes to girls. But that woman I couldn't do no wrong to me. You see me?
Same.
I couldn't see it till me get shot.
Same.
You see? Anything, if I not have it and she wants it, they're going to chop 100 lines to get it. You see me?
No.
So, when me find out what I go on now, I want a time with them and the woman, she come to them like a friend, them, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The my phone ring. Come in like since your phone pocket dial. And she don't know. You want even them not the car. Look at dirty stink, you know, ray.
Are you the matter about?
Yeah, man. So I'm wait till the whole of them done talk.
Aye.
I start make some nice for the phone now so she can't pick up the phone. When she pick up the phone, I say, yo, you see when I reach back, everything where you want there in one bag over this. You see me? When I put you up, man, I can know, say, when time you go, them things they go. You see me?
But I put her out neatly though.
Well, I mean,
you didn't really fear to go after that. Them thing they hurtful, brother.
Yeah, man, very hurtful, man. I mean,
one side I style you with our friend them. I don't even know why women do that, but they have it's a mindset and certain women do that. Me hear women do it all the time. You little idiot boy, what you do with and this. And me I say, yo, the man that what you do with and then I don't know.
You know when you reach that point to me, remember I can't chat no more. So when we get a little hustling for go on and rare, see, I'm gonna come some woman get healthy enough to start walk and come play soul and them things that.
Same.
So I start do back my little thing and one girl tell me say, boy, yeah, if me can't make the grade, she needs to move on with her life.
Same.
I'm gonna say, really? When you never move on, come after it.
What she mean about if you can't make the grade? Yeah, the things that what she used to.
Yeah, I remember I hustling last year come from you.
Right.
You see? So when me get slowed down, I'm can't do it. The thing change.
So she wouldn't mind you go back out there again and go get caught up again. As long as she get what she get.
It better if you say. Because at the end of the day, my wound didn't know if I never get caught.
See. Yeah, man.
You see?
Yeah, man.
So that's that in the smaller detail them. Yeah, she take care of you, she clean the house. You know what I mean? The people them not look bad and really, you know. All I'm keep them assets. You see me? But when it comes to the point where me can't stand up like oh me supposed to stand up, it's not like she has to stand up with me.
Why? So go here, sir.
So like I said, we go through the whole of them things there, the good and the bad, with the one woman.
Aye. But you never left no good woman. You know where I deal with this morning. You never left a good woman and go there with somebody else who turned out to be crosses.
Well, no.
You just get an ungrateful woman.
But no way I said. But that's why I'm calling because it's the whole of the plans that way that is. I don't want one to me.
Aye. With one woman?
Yeah.
Boy, go find her and marry her or something.
Well.
You got through everything with her already. You might as well not go the rest of the journey at this point. Oh, no,
hold on. You make a point, you know. When you see things like that, it makes really and truly make me bitter.
See it.
You see me? To go back in that, me have a bit taxi.
Aye.
So, you know.
Hold your head, brother.
Yeah, man, tell you, man. Me nothing right now, but free agent is always good.
Yeah, true. Freedom.
You see?
Yeah, big up.
Big up yourself, man. I just share that.
Yeah, man. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Bless her.
Bless her.
Yeah.
All right. So, theme story, the man say him go through everything what we talk about with the one woman. So, when me I look for what I'm looking for is, did you ever left a good somebody and end up with crosses? And that's what I want to think for that. She turned into crosses for him, but he never leave anybody good to end up with her. You know what I'm saying? It was just somebody who he was stuck on apparently, and that is that. So that goes around, comes around, repercussion. Yes, karma is real. So like SouFLo have a hint of chauvinism in him. He's suspect with one-sided woman blame game. That's my opinion that I learned from listening to him for some time now. Yeah, people are gonna form their opinions, and I care zero, really. So, listen up. You can form your opinion all you want to. I care zero. I think I'm one of the most transparent people you will ever speak to. Me not hide nothing. So whatever your opinion is your opinion. Some people have how should I say it? Some people have an issue where is it called listening comprehension skills are minimal or non-existent. So when you say things, them hear something else, not what you said. Or as you're speaking, them fashion the things that you're saying into what they want it to sound like or be. So bit of business about what you want to feel about me about male chauvinism and all this other stuff. I'm a good person. And I don't have to tell people that I'm a good person. I live as a good person. I know when I make mistakes, I admit my mistakes. I'm growing as a person, and that may encourage people to do. Grow as a person. Be able to handle your mistakes, be able to accept that you made some mistakes, be able to accept that you made some mistakes and say, yeah, boy, I can't beat my body, no, I know what I do. I know why I'm end up here, so, and that kind of stuff, and then carry on. Me don't know where this woman come from with male chauvinist and chauvinism. Somehow no get abused, flip like pancake, dash up against the wall, scrape back up, fling down, and then you come try to take it out on people like me. I don't know why. I'm not him, mom. I'm not the guy. I wasn't the one that put you through all that. So if you have something to share, call and share it. The line is open. Hey, live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo.
Morning, family. How you doing?
Yeah, man, I'm good, man. Everything good with you?
Yes, man. I can't complain at all,
Yeah, man, I could tell you my story.
We're there and we're all ears.
See, you see, in my 20s, I have a girl in a star. Good girl, Never do me nothing really, but you know, when you're girly, meet the next girl out the road there, I may tell you, say, the loving was proper. So you know, I left my woman, you know. I'm going to her, you know. I mean, I tell you, SouFLo, I have a friend I know her. And every time my friend look for me and I say, hey, my youth, you leave a good man, you know. I mean, I always wonder, why am I telling me so? So one time I tell the girl, say, yo, I'm not forward on your yard today, you know. But I lie, I tell her, trick me, I try to trick her to find out something.
See it.
SouFLo, you told me surprise her. Morning and going in here in the room, you know.
My God.
SouFLo, Mr. Man, I have to tap me nearly get to my house. She have a, you know the board louver window them. She have the board louver. You see when me shift it, my youth are going with some breed that thing in the room there, you see, Papa.
Oh, you say it hurt your heart.
Me I tell us, him mash up my head. Right away, me left. I'm going straight in on the girl. You see the girl on my left?
Yeah.
She just still there waiting for me, you know. Straight in on the bed, me go lie down, you know. Hook her up and tell her and say, I love her. I know my father was warning me about the first one, you know. The second woman, you know, she was saying that my son, that girl that they with policeman.
We are there now.
My father was telling me that him say I would have with a policeman and the woman that they with policeman, them are crosses.
Ja. Why? Oh, yes, brother. Around go to one yard, you go lay down in our bed.
Right back in our bed, we go lay down because she didn't wait for me all this time.
Yes, sir. Hey.
Yeah, man.
You're lucky that she make you come back in our bed. You know what
I'm go to my virgin and tell my virgin, say, why you never tell me? I said, that's what I try to tell a long time, says I go to man your left man, because I know where I go and this, but I don't want to inform for her.
No. Your virgin a sample, you know. Your virgin could have not give the whole rundown from the beginning.
No, but my virgin and she was also friend. So my virgin never want to rock her. My virgin hint me. Yes, he might hint me. I said, no, my youth, a good man you left, you know. For a woman and a good man you left.
All right, well, yeah. That's a tough position, that's up there in a car. Yeah, two friends and you can't pick side and you try hint. You might try hint you and you not catch a hint. Oh, yes, the loving was proper.
Good loving was proper, King. You know in Jamaica, certain things, you know the taboo against certain things in Jamaica. I don't want to up your channel like that.
You have to spell it out where big people will know what
when girl do the prayer, the kneading. Well, the first girl wasn't do the kneading, and the second one, I did kneading, you know, King. So you know, say, I run, let me go to my dinner. Fishy, I do the prayer, you know.
Oi.
So I tell her, she do more prayer for more people.
Then that's why she's so good when she catch enough practice. Oh, yes,
but anyway, King, big up yourself.
Man, respect it.
Every man I watch it, man. I will not comment, still I watch, man.
Man, I respect my brother.
Bless up yourself.
Bless up. Yeah, stay with a good girl. Oi, my ribs. Hold on there. My body a cramp up, you see. You know, I've been drinking a lot of water and stuff. I'm dehydrated still. You know, still under the weather and trying to, but boy, I got gym yesterday and work out myself. And my body just a cramp up, so. Yeah, man. I don't think we're not gonna get to the story, but we need to get to the story. The story about the youth who killed the two teenagers them and win him appeal after from 2014 to 2022. She's a praying woman and she take prayer seriously. You're bad cosmic now. She's a praying woman and she take prayer seriously. You hear me, no man? Yeah, that's life though. But end of the day, I always say this. I'm gonna say it because remember, I know I'm not perfect. And I never claim to be. See, my own mistake them, I'm able to laugh at myself in hindsight. Because sometimes you do some things and there's no laughing matter about it until years pass by. You look back and you laugh, you know. So my own mistake on everything. But one thing I've learned through life is this: you will never, ever, ever hurt a good person that had good intentions for you, and it just goes up. in the universe. It will never happen. Never. So I learned my lesson. You will never hurt a good person who had good intentions for you and it just blow off in the universe. So if you are right now, somebody needs to hear this because you there with somebody really good right now and you doing the same thing. So hear this. Just know that what you're doing is you're creating your own hurt because and it's not gonna come when you think it's gonna come, right? You tell yourself like, yeah, I'll be able to see it coming and I'll sort it out, you know what I mean, and I'll fix myself this way and I'll make sure that this happen and I end up with this type of person and you're not gonna see it when it come. When it come, I lick your yeah, it's gonna lick your hard, brethren, right? And that's just karma. Karma is going to make sure that it hits you hard for violating somebody that had nothing but love and good intentions for you. So don't make it a thing. Don't make it a thing. Don't hurt people who have good intentions for you. You're going to hurt later on. Period. See? Let me see. Allow me to tell. Good morning. You're live on the air with SouFLo.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, good morning. Live on the air with SouFLo.
All right, so if I check this out right,
Yeah,
my
man.
body chase on this. All right, then. So, that karma stuff you're talking about is real, 100%. So when I was 26, I met this one dude. He had this good ass job where you lay like tiles on the floor, making like $30 an hour.
Same.
Paid my rent, took care of me. They need man. When I tell you I didn't want it for nothing, I ain't want nothing for nothing.
Take care of
Me
it.
and my home, yeah. Me and my homegirl went to a party one night. Got what we consider in the Caribbean super wet. So we went to this after party. Met this little African dude, right? Start feel party Africa.
Yeah.
Yo. Hey.
Even though you have your good man when they take care of
you. Left for my yard.
What make you know that?
It was I don't even know. Me and my homegirl, we just went out that night and we went to an after party, ran into the African, right? So he was leaning up on the car and he just touched him up. And when I touched him up, I was like, oh, okay.
Working with something.
I have to sample that. Went back to the house, started arguing with the dude.
Hold on
there. Him out the house.
Hold on. Because this is something that is very common. Start an argument with the dude.
Yeah, man.
Because you had plans.
Yeah.
And you see how you went far, you orchestrated it. May I start an argument, may I kick him out, and then what, bring African over?
Yes.
Ja. You see all them
stuff
there?
Do pack his stuff out. African movie.
Right.
When I tell you, back being blown the F out. Fast forward. The mom didn't like me.
Wait. I could go back to the back blown out part. So Africa, wait there. You said African was representing from the motherland.
What? Yeah, man.
Beat the brakes off it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you should say, yeah, man.
Right?
Jaja.
So, he was like,
So you're not miss the one we're gone?
Nah, at this point,
at that point,
nah. So I had to go back, pay my own rent, paying my own bills or whatever, just for somebody.
Just
right? So now,
yeah, we like the part that when you say just for somebody. I had to go back to pay my own bills, pay my own rent just for somebody.
Yeah.
But all right.
So now You know, fast forward. He was like, I want you to meet my mom. I was like, okay, yeah. Remind you, I'm like 3 years older than him.
See.
So he was like 23. I was 26. And the guy that was laying the towel was like his like late 30s.
See.
So he was like, yeah, I want you to meet my mom. I was like, okay.
So hold on, the one who didn't lay the tile, what, couldn't do the work, or you just wanted something new, or it was just a different style? And
nah, that the excitement out of the body.
The excitement.
You feel it? So, anyway, so yeah, when I meet the African mom, the first question she asked me was if I had my green card, because she knew I was from the Caribbean. You know, and she was like, oh, and I have my son with me too. So she was like, the next question she asked me about my son's dad. You know, where he's at, like he was, if he's in my son's life or whatever. So I answered the question, you know, and then a couple weeks or months later after that, when she noticed that her son was spending more time with me, she started calling my phone and left like a whole bunch of dirty messages. Like, you bitch, my son ain't gonna be with you. I'm gonna make sure you don't live with you. Whatever it is. I'm gonna make sure you don't end up with my son, this and that and that. He ain't gonna be no dad to no kid that ain't kids. I'm telling you, when I tell you she caused havoc in that relationship, me and him had to break up. Right?
Mommy wouldn't have it. She don't like you.
Yeah. Check the karma. So I had about like 3,707 like savings, right? He stole my money.
So wait, the what?
The African stole my money. Right? Right?
Wait, he stole your savings?
Yes.
I feel for the good body, man.
So now, when I try to call his phone, he's not answering. Nah, he's not answering his phone. He ended up changing his number on me.
Mama said, don't talk to strangers.
Right. So far. I'm 36 now, so far.
Yeah.
I can't find a good man.
You see it. Talk about that now to me, please.
Now, I'm telling you, I don't know what it is, but I'm just like running to like dudes that ain't shit. I can't even find one that was like that would be willing to like, take care of me of like, oh boy did. Got kids, lying about their kids, dudes with felonies that don't even want to work. I'm telling you.
Karma.
Where I just like, you know what? I'm cool on the dating scene. May I make my karma lick me?
Yes, and you know say it's karma too, don't it?
I know. So for me, swear feel like somebody will bear me.
I saw karma stay, no friend. It's so karma stay. It's so karma stay. You're gonna feel like somebody will obey you because nothing gonna go right.
Yes.
Yeah. We have to think how deep this is, when you violate somebody that actually really care and check for you, it's a deep violation,
Yeah, real time.
Yeah, and sometimes we're just young and dumb and just don't, and you take it for granted, like, good people are all over, I'll get another one. But as you get older, you realize that real people and good people aren't that many out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you get a good one, you have to hold on for the good one, respect the good one and them thing there, and sometimes you have to hold yourself too.
Hey, I still have the nerve to ask God, no? That what they do?
see, but what you say, enough is enough now, God. Enough is enough now, God.
Yeah.
See, God, yeah.
But that's just my story, man.
Big up,
man.
Man.
Somebody good in your life, man. Just, keep it.
Yes, fam.
Because the grass, man, not no green over there, so. At all.
Big up yourself, you know.
Yeah, man, have a good one.
All right, you too.
Bye.
I thought, you know, it's always, it's good to hear when men, right, admit, like, yo, me mess up. Me not lie. But you know, we stay already so flow, especially when we're young, we're old dog and them something that, and culturally we're geared a certain kind of way and you have to grow out of it. Listen, me's a man, when me I grow up, you see, my uncle them, a man around me where used to say, yo, you see that girl there, watch her body how it round and things. So me grow up like that already, you know? Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning.
Yo, what?
Walk one family, me there, you know?
Real bad.
All is well?
Yes, man, watching football. I showed it.
Yeah, you break up too bad, you know, man. You have it on speaker or something?
Hold on there.
She said, the man will pay for everything for her and take care of her good. She give up all that for body. And then the man with the good body take all her money and run well for her. And and him family wouldn't even accept her. So they had to break up. Now she back to square one. And you hear what she said? That was 26. She's 36. A whole decade later, still can't find nobody good. You see what I said? That's karma. Whipping you, when you start whoop your hearted, you'll be forced to eventually say, yeah, it is what it is. At that. You have to admit it, say at that. You know, you have to learn from them things they do and don't repeat the cycle. See?
Because I'm doing something, man.
Well, manners and respect, my brother.
Yeah, man, I like that kind of work, man.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So here we are. In the morning, I'm pin the number and anybody else going once, going twice, anybody have a story to share, can share the story before I finish off with this thing here. I think I should have just left this one this morning at where it's at and change the title of the video and do the whole appeal one for the next video. See, this is the karma. Yeah, you will never, ever, ever, ever hurt somebody that had your best intentions at heart and walk away. The universe is not set up like that. You know, I tell people all the time, I said this, listen, you see your religion, because some people do stuff to other people and then them go find religion, or them say them go find God, and them go find all that. Well, here what? The way how this whole thing is set up, you see, from my understanding, that's your business and God business. That's all. But karma will still deal with you different. That's you and your religion business. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hi, SouFLo. Good morning.
How you doing this morning?
Happy to meet y'all today. I'm not up this early, and I'm gonna watch it later on. But yeah, man, when karma beat you bad.
May I tell you?
Jesus.
May I tell you? You have to hold your beating to, you know.
SouFLo, me I look for one right now.
And it not pan out.
We can't even find him. And I let him marry that one. SouFLo, no laugh. Don't laugh.
Don't do it.
All right, no, we can't find my main phone and that me one call you pan. So we can't see your facial expression, but don't laugh. That no.
Well, don't do it.
All right. Now so today there, right? 1.5 years. In my name, wife never really found nothing or whatever. And them live in a 2 separate rooms.
Wait, that's 4.5 years?
Yeah. I mean, left him, can't matter. First married man, can't matter. But it's like in glimpse me, where they go to Blue Mountain and youth service. Youth service when they're Jamaica. And after you finish the camp, must be 6 weeks. At that time, I was 17, going 18. And I'm glimpsing I'm I just feel a connection. Boom, me and my role. Him no want me to have nobody. I mean, it's about my youth. You're married.
Him have wife, but him no want you have nobody.
Yeah.
Me die in trial. The audacity.
I tell you who. Because everybody know who in the chat. But
Not
everybody who in the chat don't know what I'm saying. And stop over the family. So for broke. That's why we can't, they're part of bad thing right now. And me and him there on and off thing for a minute. They are a cook. So just wake up and start the boat soon.
All right.
And dilute in them O'Neill. And Soji come on me yard after me tell O'Neill say me and Soji left, which we not talk for 2 weeks. Me don't know who tell Soji say somebody there on me yard. Soji come knock on the window. Me and O'Neill lay up naked.
Don't go.
So they look everywhere except under the bed. I'm tell O'Neill for go under the bed.
Mirror.
And O'Neill would have given me anything. All right, now I even I look for. And I'm 30.
So O'Neill climb under the bed?
No, not climb. Him jump a gun and slide on. So don't do it. I said, back to my area, so I know somebody telling something. I dragging up, and they live like half mile from my yard. Coming to the sun, I'm halfway to feeding at a night time. Sometimes, he will tell him my wife say, him left on vacation, which he is, but at my yard in there. I wash, cook, and clean and everything.
Yeah.
At my yard. Big up Portmore.
Big up Portmore.
And the brother, me get a link on the number, 1 year. And that's where the brother have his own brother number, which is O'Neill, and I can't find him. I hope him hear this. Jesus.
So you look for him for?
A good one.
Where you look for him for? Where you say? Him should have been the one.
We don't marry him and I bring him a text and say, you're taboo. I hope in the marriage get a family, but the brother now have much information.
So you fly out?
Long time.
And him supposed to still there over so?
A yard, man, yard.
Yeah. He's supposed to still there yard.
When I take him up, man. He was too humble. And it's not too humble though. But like on the south side. He would never kill a fly, basically. I mean, I could kill a fly. That's how loving he was. And I don't know where he at or whatever. So, yeah, I just want to apologize. That's the last day I saw him, though. After Soldier left, the day, can sit down on the bed.
But him never know about Soldier or what?
Him know, but me tell him, say me and Soldier left.
So when Soldier knocked the door, him never understand that play there. I catch up now.
Yeah.
Oh, no, me see.
No, Soldier there, go under the bed. And Soldier come in and I look in at chest and everywhere Soldier look except under the bed.
Then for Soldier didn't look under the bed and see him.
That's guys. More than talk to you right now, no?
Sure. You risk the man life and yours, eh?
Yeah, that's the last time I saw him.
And him take for himself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not blaming him.
So they
that risky.
And then him come out of the bed, from under the bed. Him say to me, Keisha, I can't believe, say, you put me in this situation. I would say, but me and Soji and nothing about somebody telling something, which that was real genuine. But one of the boss I work with at the time lived up the street from me in a Portmore. The same damn streets.
But Keisha, you know what? You see, from Soldier can come in the house and search like that. Me no want nothing to do with
I mean, like to me, because I don't want Soldier feel like say And I even make sure some good differently at that time.
Same.
But me I tell you only would have given anything.
Only you probably find a good woman right now and move on.
And that me I tell you, man.
If you look into it, I'll let me know.
You know what's so slow?
Yeah, big up the whole of Portmore. Big up yourself here.
East side too.
That's
Yeah, later.
Hey, you want man? Them think they're risky. She says a good youth and them not in no violence and them think them can't mash her hands. And you know soldier well trained. Soldier would have kick off a face in there and back off a gun in there and all kind of something in there and the poor youth couldn't handle all that. He saw his life flash before his eyes. Funny enough, Karma probably have him well set today. Probably have a nice little wife and them children and you know, and I laugh about those memories when in the office drop down on the floor and crawl on the bed. And these things, I'm gonna search all the refrigerator and look all in a toilet. Yeah, so you know you're there with a psycho, you know, because when he might look in a place where humans can't even fit. So if he catch you, you already know. When you see man look all in a toilet, you know, like nobody can go down in a toilet, boss. I know pit toilet. Nobody can fit in there, so on the top shelf in a fridge. I know fit mad smaddy. Risk the man life. But you know we'll cut that one right after this morning, you know. And I'm gonna change this icon for this video and all these things, and or should I go on into the story? Because I'm gonna like mix up the story them and people don't really get into them. See, SD says SouFLo, yeah, mix up. No, a real life thing. And life can be so how can I say it? Life can be so paradoxical and strange sometimes. Life is stranger than fiction, like almost all the time. Almost all the time. You know, sometimes you make up some story and you think, okay, this is a movie script. And then when you hear some real life stuff or you see some real life something, you have to fling with a movie script there because you know, I just saw life go. Just saw life go. But here are people. Let's keep it kosher. All right. I saw Jubu says Jubu said she left PR man, she left her ex, and then he died. And she knows that if she was with him, he would not have died. That right, that's a sad. Right? I don't know why that would happen. Like your lifeline was connected to him. You feel like you could have saved him from something or something. Driving to work and listening, and I laugh so hard because 876. Watch out, man. Yo, Portmore is a place now. You're dropping at Portmore, you can just feel the energy, you know. So when she tell a story, then I look around in my mind, like, so no, you bring the real to the front line, and that me I tell you, Michelle Howell, why? It's good to laugh. It's good to laugh. Not true? Pakistan Cargo and Shippers, big up yourself. Thank you. Thank you for being here and tuning in. So, I think all of us have done this. I think if we left somebody good for somebody where we thought was going to be better, or we left for some kind of frivolous reason, and it turned out to be like one of the worst things you ever do to yourself. The brother was saying, around a good woman yard and run, got straight to lay down in her bed. That had me. Floor me. Lucky so she'd have the bed waiting for you, my friend. Because sometimes you don't get to come back, you know? So you think go. Teresa Lewis says, no SouFLo, not all of us. Well, you might not, you might have done it on a lesser level and not even thought about it. You know, probably all from grade school. You know, it started off in a grade school. The little boy we used to go pick flowers outside and bring it home you and, you know, try to treat you like a little princess and these kind of things. And you box with little flowers because you want the youth to run track and field. But the youth him broke out from early. So him there with the whole like girl them, but you still want to be one of the girl them when they with you. It could have been something simple, I know. It start from early, you know. It start live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Morning, SouFLo. Morning.
Morning, family. What go on?
So my situation kind of different. So what happened is that I didn't have somebody where very very good, no drama, no nothing. Cause trust me, he wasn't the person for it. I could have fussed him out till from morning till when at bedtime. Not a word. It never wasn't the point for it. The sad situation about it is that after so many years and we just have a baby together, he died. That's the sad situation about it. The worst one is make a pick up a piece of yeah, that one then.
So after y'all had a baby together, he died?
Yes, shortly.
Him get sick or something?
No, car accident.
Oh damn.
So, after years of mourning and all of that stuff, things that me find somebody we could have said, put me back together. Jesus Christ. This man tell a piece of lie, honey. Only Master God can come up for the cross and say, Achu.
The new man, after him.
Yeah. And tell a piece of lie, left it to God. So anyway, here we are situation now. We did eventually have a kid together, and after we had the kid, that's when he tells the lie on me. Over boom boom.
What kind of lie tell so?
You don't think one talk my ass so you don't think one know.
God know.
God know.
Give me a little taste at like. Well.
It was like a, how was I say no? It was an airport situation. And a no green card, visa situation. You reach an airport and then send you back to Jamaica. Yeah, that situation there. But anyway. After 3 years after that now, he married. And would you believe, say, after 3 years, this man still a try to lust after me saying me. Like, dude, me don't want you.
But you hear this. Your good man, you see, the one where you say you could have cussed him from morning till night and is not a word.
Me said I could have lied him back,
Sure, no. Can you not find the next man like that?
I will never.
But why you like that?
I got me want to know. And I want to know. Like me say,
You didn't stress him though, man.
Which one?
The one where you say you could have cussed from morning till night and he would not a word. You didn't stress him.
No, really, he just don't talk. He's not the person to argue with you. I would have just, I wanted to know where my weakest point is, like when would I do if he flip. So me always a testing to see, which part me stand. And he would have never opened his mouth. The only thing he would have said is, when you see some vex and stuff like that, he would have said, "You're done?" And I said, "You act like as if nothing will happen." But the other one, no. If the jealous no hard.
That sounds like a high tolerance for abuse.
Tell me about it. So, me did go this year when I said Makinda in Jamaica. Reach Jamaica now, start spread rumors for me, all kind of different rumors. And eventually he ended up get so-called married. But yet at the same time, y'all lost after me same way. Because if me want to talk to him for the sake of the child.
See.
Me don't want nothing from him.
Because we have a youth together.
Right. So me want to talk to him because of that. And it feels to say, because me I talk to him,
Can get back in there.
we can't squeeze a little thing together. I don't know. Dude, bye.
No, don't make baby already, so I mean, when them say all fire take hard, easy to catch up on them.
No,
No?
No, sir.
So you're saying no?
No, darling.
No, you need too terrible.
No, sir. We can't make it together with the excess there. That's the one that make me great before time.
Well, you can resurrect the good one. So you have to have memories. Yeah, yes, I forgot with your memories of him, you know?
Oh, yeah. Let me say, he was a good man. God bless his soul. He would not, let me say, he wasn't abusive type. The only problem that they have with him don't talk.
Jane understand them fire take the wet.
You
know?
in don't talk. That was my only problem. Like, most of them right next to him and he said something to me, I'm gonna hear one word and say. Yeah. Wow. People even look at me and say, I'm on the days because I can't hear him. Yeah. But the other piece of crosses now, sorry, no offense.
I pick the father.
Exactly.
So.
And that's where he's gonna stand.
So. So you're not on layaway, trust me. One of these days.
Right now, me just live my life because me can't manage a relationship. After what this the last one took me to, me good.
So you say you're just gonna stay single for a while?
Yes, man. If somebody wants to come and just have fun, then that's it. But no strings attached.
Watch your fun something, you know.
Me know. Me know, but no strings attached. Me make sure some lady on the table. So here, if you are comfortable, no stop your stuff.
Aye. You're on a different show now.
Yes, man, I'm in charge now.
All right, Moa.
All right.
Big up yourself.
Yeah, man, you too.
All right. Ja. She said she cuss him from morning till night, and he don't say a word. Somehow no wicked. Somehow know that the kind of man they want to respect. If he can take severe abuse. I not see long I bet no man cuss me from morning till night. I'm sorry. Me not in it. I'm not gonna turn up there and just be quiet and make you just carry on with your disrespect and no sir. Some man can take it and then them drown them sorrows some other way. Me not call no name because people watch my show who will say SouFLo. We know each other personally, so why you put my personal business out there? So name and location have been omitted from this story for the sake of keeping some people business, and them identity clashing in one place so people find out who. But know this couple, and the couple used to, the married and thing, the woman, very cantankerous kind of woman. And every time I go around at them yard, go visit, the husband, him run a back with a bottle of rum. So the brother tell me say it's like him can't get no peace, and the only little joy him have in him relationship, in him marriage, was to sit outside on him back porch every evening with some rum and just drink rum. And I'm like, and she in the house happy. She up on her phone. Yes, girl. I'm going to tell you about it, and loud and extra, like that man, if him have a phone call from somebody else and him take a phone call, him couldn't tell the woman say, hold on your voice, I'm going to take a phone call. Couldn't tell her so. Him have to take him phone, go out the door. Them kind of levels there, no sir, me not live like that. They eventually did not make it. They split up. Them not together no more. But I used to look at him like how the rum did a dry mean, because a man will never really like eat too much and mostly drink, and he used to work enough. So he used to walk out him soul case, come beat rum one night. And no sir. Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning. Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning.
Manners up, Flo.
Manners and respect, family, what go on?
Prosper again, yeah, boy. Why, Papa Jesus, why, you see a crowd talk about first of all, you see that ego thing for man? Why? Anyway, boy, I mean, it was 2 ways. So we don't tell you about this first situation with the bill more than child support thing and all of that.
Right.
So why them tell me in Atlanta trying to make it work and I beg and I beg and I clean up as a brethren, they run rally back and I play Mickey Mouse with them Man, you say my bread, you got tell you are one. So anyway, boy, me cry and me beg, and she said, no, sir. Meanwhile, in the college of Texas, I have a little thing back this still, and reason, and yeah, man, I'm coming back, and yeah, everything cool, and yes, I'm coming, and she's like, okay, cool. Well, brother, in a workout in Atlanta, so we head back to Texas. And we don't happy now, yes, no, my one time, long time, no, yes.
I'll catch up the fire again.
Why? What? Will fire stick thing. Bring me there to school campus and me sit down on the bench up the hill and me see my thing come, me say, me know the walk. Me say, yes, sir. Well, let me take a start, bridge now. Me see in front is a belly.
It's a belly.
I mean, no, it's not mine. And Virgin as me say me about like you know your army man then say about face. Want me pull one of them move there. I've been for 20 years I not talk to her.
So wait there, so when she come, she noticed say you left her.
Yeah, see she gonna come my way because she noticed me up behind the hill and she said, oh yes, got 20 years later when she tell me she calls me said, why? How could you saw me coming home? Me say, yo. You know, there's a issue with that. They come and say, yo, my baby drop everything, drop. I say, God, me feel so sick. I say, he start out walking about face a class. Me supposed to go in a rasta. Me make on about face and gone and we walk about 5 miles. Because boss me supposed to go. Virgin and I like you, why? You know,
yes, I am. Everything, brother.
You know, teasing me. I don't teasing me.
Yeah.
Brethren, the walk. I'm going to drop oh Lord, my belly. Really say me cry with belly. I look the man, they tell them thing in 20 years later, and she's dead with laugh. Then they tell the one baby, one of them things can only come good turn. She say, well, I serve you, I ask Ray, can you look too much money? He said, you're going to tell me that 20 years you only be in us also. 20 years at 51 will be, okay?
So what she not go with the belly, big man?
When you should go with the belly?
She bring
come to you. I understand, push old fire stick catch back, man. At college, she don't graduate, push old fire stick don't go to college, graduate, to and come back, link up and me gone. So then the link up and she get fat up, man.
Hi.
Why look at knock up on me, man. And she tell me everything good and everything. And he come back and see that boy regularly turn in the talk to her. I see a couple of times when we make the game, she come to the gym, come watch the game, them in the college. I gone downstairs, exit stage left over the back there. I go there see. And she even
you want about 5 miles.
You
want about 5 miles.
You focus and say you walk a mile and a half and tell me you walk 1.5 miles and a half and tease it. Tease it. Why you couple times you drop oh my belly, oh man, what me gonna do? Oh, why me cry? Why if I see them time you know man can come you think you got broke your heart, you know. Me?
Your heart broke that day though.
Huh? Your heart you come down you know pick up them things that for long time 20 years old. And Bridge, me tell you go through them things, the boy.
You
I
learn.
was like the fight guy.
You learn.
Now me become like the fight guy back then time day. And bex, and everything bex me, you want to fight everybody.
So you become the like the fight guy.
Yeah, man, I like the fight guy, man. Anything vex me, stress me, man. Hey, you see, as you said, no, I'm taught feelings, that was me, man. Be a taught feelings guy. Be a taught feelings, anything why, look. So, look, they tell you, even like you, man, graduation. The baby wanna have some guy there and sometimes good and I meet tell a taught feelings, say, oh, any one of them guy on the bridge next to me, say, why? You can tap your fuck, you know.
You have to any one of them, you fight them.
If a man can say hi, I want to, he said, boy. But you don't know, you can now have one them thing there, because of you.
Life can give some experience, man.
here, yard man, brethren, tell me, he said, why? He said, Rasta, he said, you pick up a hot bun and cheese. He said, but here, yeah. He said, the bun not only hot, he said, the bun so hot, the butter melt and the cheese melt. He said, Rasta. And he said, yo, and you get a bad juice for what?
Watch it now. Them life too.
He said, what does he say? No, we can laugh. We talk about people. Them time they lad, Papa. You get one left and you pick up a knuckle. Lad, Papa.
God no.
God no? What God? You tell my yarn big one where she didn't come and say, yo, I say I've been to hell and back. I will certainly come out a place. Okay? So much hands also been through. We've been through hell and back, and Lucifer tell me, I don't want to tell you, you too much for me, man, you can't run me.
That's how I got my brother.
Yeah, man. But anyway, these are the one Bob Cosmic born down. I have a massive place. You know, people for ourselves, man.
Manners and respect, my brother.
Manners up.
All right. You know what? I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this video and no any other video. So let me just run through this real quick. See? Listen. Michelle, you know you mix up. Yeah. Hear me out. So an incident happened 2014. Just randomly just switch topic. An incident happened 2014. A wicked boy. See? Listen to this story. The Court of Appeals has overturned the murder conviction of a St. Elizabeth farmer whose name is Alton Baker, who viciously chopped to death 2 teenage boys in 2014. I don't know if you hear how this did happen. I covered this back then. And I said that this youth had death penalty for sure, and if not death penalty, life without the possibility of parole. Only to find out that in 2022, this man carried him to a Court of Appeals. The court has also slashed 6 more years off of his 30-year life sentence imprisonment. It is in its judgment delivered on Friday, the appeal court determined that the trial judge erred in failing to leave the issue of provocation to the jury, thereby depriving the appellant of the consideration of the lesser offenses of manslaughter. And based on this little technicality, you know, but the details though. So the body of Ashnell Coke and Desrick Williams, who were both 15 years old at the time, were found together on January 8th of 2014 with chop wounds to the neck and the back of their heads, beneath some bushes on the banks of a river in Thornton, St. Elizabeth. Coke and Williams, 2 15-year-old, 2 teenagers. Listen to this. Coke and Williams were said to have been caught by Baker stealing from his farm when he attacked them. He later insisted that the 2 boys had on several occasions stolen from his farm. A neighbor overheard Baker confessing to his grandmother that he had chopped them in them head shortly after the killing and contacted the police. The neighbor, you know, contacted the police because the neighbor hear him over there say him chop them in them head. Baker subsequently told the lawmen that nobody no want to hear what me have to say. A long time, them 2 boys, they are thief out of my ground. For those of y'all who don't know, ground means your farmland, right? Nobody know want to hear what me have to say. Long time, them 2 boys, they are thief out of my ground. The courts accepted the possibility of Baker being provoked to anger, should have been left to the jury and allowed the appeal. In its analysis, the court said that the prosecution bore the burden of proving as an essential ingredient of the offense of murder that the killing was unprovoked. It said there that there was evidence that the defendant was provoked or may have been provoked in committing murder. The prosecution bore the burden of disproving the alleged provocation to the requisite criminal standard. Now, all them something that this is all court jargon and all this stuff, right? If the prosecution fails to do so, providing all the other ingredients of murder are proved, the appropriate verdict would be one of manslaughter and not of murder. Additionally, the court noted that the provocation was only a partial defense to a charge of murder. That being so, a judge runs the risk of there being a miscarriage of justice if he or she fails to leave manslaughter off the table for the jury's consideration once evidence of provocation is detected, either on the case or the prosecution or the defense. The court said that the evidence of provocation in regard of these words and conduct, and that this is sufficient to cause a reasonable person to suddenly and temporarily lose his mind control, depriving him of his ability to exercise reason. So, in other words, then, when they went to court with this, they're saying that because the two little youth them was thieving out time ground. Now the youth them wasn't thieving. It's not like them did a raid the man ground and go sell him stuff at market. One of the little youth used to go fishing out of the same river there that him bury the youth them beside. His property is just down in that area. His 15-year-old country McGraw, right? Spend enough time a country, of course, growing in the US as well, but spend enough time a country, still their country, like when we go Jamaica and them thing there. To pick something off of people land is typical stuff that you do as a teenager, you know? It's typical stuff you do as a teenager. To see that they died for it and the way that they died for it is the sad part. The sentencing imprisonment at hard labor with the stipulation that the appellant served 30 years before becoming eligible for parole, imposed for the offense of murder on both counts of the indictment, and are set aside. And now he's sentenced to 24 years imprisonment instead. He was supposed to have life. Now, there's a whole other part to this article that's in the Observer, and I couldn't pull it up, I only get the Gleaner one. The whole transcript, because the person, the neighbor who heard him, the neighbor relayed everything that he was saying basically to the police then. When they over there tell him, Granny said, chop up them blood clot down there. Yeah, me chop up the two of them because the youth them went missing and their family, their fathers and the rest of them family was looking for them and couldn't find the two youth them. Something said to one of the father them, go down a spot where you know him like to go fishing at, because every time him go there so him catch some fish. So him like him like a special spot to go fishing. Go down there and see if maybe him go down the way there or something, and that's when they went over there and that's where they found the two youth them. His language, he also said about the father, if the father did confront him about it, him would have chop up the father, blood clot too. And some kind back me up with him car the other day, you know. And they have one picnic in a car with him. I mean, I tell you, say, if me did start chop, all the blood clot picnic me that chop up, you know. Like that kind of that can't be justified like for stuff that you plant in your ground and them teeth it, picnic your teeth out your stuff, you know, and you so willing to chop and chop up that the man said even the baby him would have chop up. Even the baby him would have chop up. Tell the father to come confront me. And then the granny was also there trying to calm him down. The granny said, calm down, man, come get something to eat. And he telling grandmother, said, I don't want no food right now, granny, put on the food. Put up the food, me come eat it later. And that, right? His whole demeanor to me was like, it didn't deserve no mercy, my friend. It didn't deserve no mercy. When me I grow up, and me I lick off people, things off of them tree and run, and these things, I'm glad that I didn't run into anybody like this. Because them would have killed me. Now, if you are somebody that prior larceny, you're going to dig up a man, yam head them, and load up a truck, and carry it, go to market, go spread it out with your scale, and sell it like a your own. Because that happened to my grandfather before. You know, my grandfather used to farm on a commercial scale. And people go in them things and dig up him cocoa and dig up him yam, and him go market, go catch the person with his stuff, layout, big stall, set up and everything. Everything there was my grandfather's own, right? And them deal with the person wicked. But them kind of people there, that's different. You're talking about kids, man. Kids. And the kids that eat off of your land. If anything, you should have been like, you know, I wouldn't feel no way. I wouldn't feel no way. When apple tree bare, apple tree full of hundreds of apple, you know. So if a picnic come out full of bag and take 20 apple, why you mad? Why you mad enough to kill the youth? Chop up the two little youth them in a man. Chop them up, chop them around them neck and them head area, and bury the two of them under some bush beside the river. And this man now got his life sentence overturned. He was hit with 2 life sentences. He got them 2 life sentences overturned, and now he's hit with 24 years in prison. In lockup since 2014. So do the math. We're in 2022. Subtract those years, and you will see that he'll probably be out soon, right? Mad. And I just wanted to bring that to light. Like, I don't understand the justice system. But them people here, I don't know if them family put some money together and get him a good lawyer where able to twist things. And, we don't understand law jargon because we're not attorneys. And there are certain things within the law that if you're not qualified to read it, you're just not going to understand it, period. So I'm not over here pretending to be a lawyer or Peter Champagne or nothing like that. But I just feel like that brother here is somebody that should not be let out back in society. Not time soon. 2 15-year-old. You and your friend, I grow up at the same age, come we go pick some apple over there, so. Yo, you see rose apple them and the star apple them down, so. Yeah, but a Mazaki land it depend. Mazaki now go catch a man, come. Just troubled, not troubled, but country picnic, I grow up free kind of thing. Me would have glad for the picnic them eat off of my land. The most you gonna do if you see them and say, hey, oi, or if you instill principle, you tell them, so come ask before you take it, man. But run them down and chop them up, family. He caught them off guard. Obviously, he catch them off guard because it's 2 15-year-old and 2 well-able-bodied children. So if me see you chop my brethren, me run gone, me take off, right? So obviously, him catch them off guard. I think he is a sociopath, friggin' psychopath. I think he needs to be kept where he's at. There's no way you can justify that to me. No way you could justify murdering them 2 little children to me like that over some stuff for them pick. Diane says you can't take the law into your own hands. Where you get the heart from to chop 2 young children in the back of them head when people are illiterate, this is what can happen. And then Macho Loy says, with the pretty larceny situation, could sympathize with the appellant. However, the question is, which is more acceptable, 24 years or 2 boys occasionally steal some food from you? God no. Me not do 24 years. Me not chop up nobody picnic either. But to think of the heart of mankind, to be able to do that, like swing a machete, bust a picnic head, chop it, and then chop up the next youth too, and then draw them and bury them in a shallow grave, cover them up with bushes. They ain't even no shallow grave. He covered them up with bushes at the riverbank. Operation Chaos says, I feel it for this farmer. He could have been set free. He should have been set free. Too many people in Jamaica feel way too comfortable depriving hardworking people of their property. And I understand that. But like I explained to you before, it's not like them go dig up the man Yam Hill, full up a van back and carry stuff to market to sell it. It's 2 little youth. They're only taking what they can eat right now. They never full up no bag. They wasn't filling up no bag. They wasn't carrying anything to go sell. Them just attack what them can't eat right now. And you chop them up. And there are people that would defend that. I don't expect everyone or anyone to agree with what I said. Somebody said should have been set free. He killed not one but two persons, and he should have been set free. Man, we are a nation gone mad. Yeah, we are. We are. Anybody who agree with that and think that that was okay is a set of mad people. And you better hope that your picnic don't be with their friends and feel like, yo, I could pick them 2-star apple, or I could pick the apple, or I could pick that something there, and somebody don't run out and chop them up. Yeah? You would hope if it's yours. See, everybody talk tough until it's their own. Yeah? Everybody talk tough till it's their own. You would hope if it's your child that somebody have some heart, some leniency. Even if you have a ball out to me picnic and say, yo, come off, I'm a tree boy. But don't chop him to death. Wicked. Anyway, we had a joyous morning this morning. Sorry for ending on that note there, but I just didn't want to do that video by itself. All right, so big up on yourself, manners and respect to everybody that tuned in. We went well over the time. And I'll catch you tomorrow morning. Who feels it knows it. This man action is a monster. Yes, indeed. We'll catch you tomorrow morning right here on SouFLoTV Morning Thoughts. All right, have a wonderful day. Stay positive. And remember, don't hurt nobody that have your best intentions at heart. We're going to leave it there, so I'm out. Peace.